today we're going to work on and talk about Chi Gung. Okay, this is your cellular energy, your cellular electricity. This is part of your biofield. Okay, so what we really try to do, and we work on it, we do, is that we're going to be moving our cellular energy, right? Our chi. So if our body is tight, and that's why I do a lot of acupressure on my feet and my legs, especially in my glutes, okay? Because if that chain is off, and that's your soles of your feet, right? That's what they call it, the soles of your feet. If that's all tight, then everything's going to be tight all the way up, okay? So that's a big impediment to your chi, your cellular energy. Okay, this is science fact, all right? So if you need to do acupressure to relieve that, you need to do that, okay? Also, being overweight impedes your chi, bioelectricity, cellular energy also, okay? So trying to stay thin and stay loose and do your acupressure so the energy can flow, all right? So there's basically three things that I like to do. I should say three categories of this. Two are kind of a warm-up. So the first one I'm going to do is at a shoulder width, and this is to breathe in and breathe out, actually bringing the golden light in and putting the gray, the waist out, but we're just in and out. And it also has to do with the fact that we are pumping the fluid up our spine and pushing it back down. So we're circulating spinal fluid when we do this, so this is part of the warm-up. So when I come down, I round in, and I'll breathe in, come up, bring it back. You can go on the balls of your feet if you want. I'm not going to do that today. Kind of hunch a little bit. Breathing in the golden light. Pushing out the gray, the exhaust. Making sure that you're breathing, okay? So that I would do, traditionally it's done in sets of 9. All this is 9, 18, like that, right? So this is also a good spinal flexion is what we're doing. Also, everybody needs to do spinal flexion first before you work out or do whatever you do. And the second one we're gonna do is gonna be the teacup. Okay, so this is part of Chi Gung too. You can use it as a warm-up. It's shoulder mobility, hip mobility, and of course teacups start the palm in. They come around. I push that elbow up. Boom! It goes right around my head. So if I do this at the same time as you practice, right? Could be part of my warm-up. 1, this one comes down. So teacups also, the warm-up for the chi. You're still moving your bioelectricity, or I should say your cellular energy. So now we started first, you did the shoulder width spinal flexion, right? Pumping the fluid up and down. We went to the teacup, right? And that's also, we're moving the energy around. And now I'm going to go into what I do more of actually Chi Gung in a horse stance. So basically, we want to circulate, right? So I push down, and then I come up, and I push down. Okay, so when I talk about this being the opposite of like Wing Chun and martial arts, notice that I'm rolling into me, right, and out. I have a ring here. If I do just an inside grip, when I do that, and I come into me, right, I'm going to hit my face. So with Wing Chun and the martial arts on an inside grip, if I come down and I push over, right, and I roll it into the side and I push it over, I don't come into me. If I split grip, I could come in, but normally you don't, right? So if I'm coming out and I'm doing whatever I'm doing with the ring, that would be moving out. So this is for healing art, this is the energy art, we are not doing a combat art. So I will drop it down. And of course, breathing. Slow when you do it. You can go out to the sides, right? But don't bring the shoulders up. Back up again. Out up. Don't bring the shoulders up. You can do one at a time, right? We get into rolling. So different movements, right? Make sure you breathe. This is for, again, Chi Gung. This is not movement meditation, right? That's a little different, but your cellular energy that your body produces, you're just circulating it. So basically, pushing it down, bringing it up, pushing it down, bringing it up. Okay, so we'll work on some other stuff here coming up too, but thanks for watching.